Well, guess what, guys? Today is decking day. Today is the day we are going to start working on the deck and getting it, maybe not finished. I'd like to get to the front part, the entry. So I got a 6-foot by 10-foot floor to put in. And since I do not have 2x12s because they're $50 a board instead of 18, you see it for the last video, well, not the last one, but probably the one before last, I got a pickup load of lumber from a guy. Used lumber, 2x6s, and by God, we're going to make it work. And I am. So what I had to do is, instead of going a 3-foot span between my 2x12s, now I'm shortening that up to about 1.5 feet. The reason for that is I don't want those 2x6s flexing when you step on them. So we're trying to add a little strength into the floor before I put those 2x6s on. So that's what I'm doing today, and I'm going to start covering. So we'll see how far I can get. Today it's cloudy. I think it's supposed to be 70-ish later today. I got out here about 10 o'clock. It's probably in the 60s. Been kind of hammered down for the last couple hours on her. So with that being said, let me show you where I'm at. I hope you're impressed. I am. Hey, where'd the wood pile go? I'm burning it all up on my deck. We're using her up, people. Let me show you what we did. Big Bad John. Big John. He was a hell of a man. My brother John. Big, strong, hell of a man. And I got a big beam in the floor of the cabin here that I'm naming after my brother. Strong just like John. Thanks, John. Okay, there you go. So you knew I had the big beams in. Got all those in, and now I've added this inner structure in here. That pile of lumber there are my 6-foot boards that are going to go on the floor. So with that being said, I'm going to shut this off. Maybe I'll film me laying down a couple of boards for you. Boy, this ought to be fun. Okay, and as you can tell, there's the U side, and this is the sunny side up. That's what they call it when you fry eggs, sunny side up. So we want the sunny side up. That's tight up against that wall. So, I think I'm going to just throw a few screws in today because I don't have a lot. I just want to anchor them boards down as I go. So, let's just do that, shall we? So I quit falling off of this thing. Like that. Now, keep in mind, in my age, 68 years old, I will not be here to replace this floor. And you know what? I'm actually okay with that. I don't need to be. What if somebody else figure it out and they'll say, my God, did you use enough screws? Well, I hope so. Hope I did. Okay, I hope I can make someone happy. I used enough screws. What a good man, they'll say. What a good man. Or what a jerk. Why so many screws? You're too short, buddy. You ain't going in. Wow. They're not. Okay. And so on, and so on, and so on. That's what it's going to take. I'll get back to you. Yeah, framing it around that ice chest so the deck is up to those inside boards. I want to make sure that no critters get in. As you can see, I'll step down here, right along this edge right here. I got to put a board in, block that. I don't want some animal living in here. That'd be very bad. So, cutting, blocking, getting ready to finish her up. We're kind of gaining on her though. I'm not quite halfway done yet. Let me go inside and film you walking outside. Okay, ready? Turning around. Here we go. Yahtzee. So there's the floor. Going out the door. How's that, huh? Off to the side, I got me this little platform here I've been kind of using. I like it because it's an easy step down. Another step down, I'm on the ground. Spin you around, looking back. It's just temporary. Something I got in some of the wood collecting scavenger I was doing from my nephew Jerry. So thanks Jerry for that. I sure used the crap out of that dude. I bet I got a good 6 months use out of that so far. So anyway, still working on her. We'll get back to you. And for those that are in the know, yes, I brought my generator up. These deck boards, I'm not cutting all those by hand. I'll be here forever. I also, when I did the beams, I tried cutting them with a saw. My God, I'd have took a day trying to handsaw those beams. So, thank God for gas generators. They do the trick. So I've been cheating. Gotta make a door, cover up that cooler. We're close. And I gotta trim off the edges. I don't know if you can see that with all the shadows or not, but kind of jaggedy along that edge. I knew that. I'm gonna lay a chalk mark and we'll cut her off. Got the generator up here, so I'm still cheating. Or I wouldn't be this far. The Adventures of Blue. Right, buddy? Where you going, Blue? Where you going, bud? Hi, guys. Thought I'd just show off a little of my artwork here. My granddaughter, Jazzy, when she was about 2.5 years old, her and her mother went to a store, and when she seen this picture, she said, "Papa, Papa." So her mother said, "What, you want to buy that picture for your papa?" And she shook her head yes. So little Jazzy, 2.5 years old, knows her papa likes the outdoors. And what better picture to get him than something like this? Thought that's pretty awesome of my little granddaughter at 2.5 years old to buy me a picture like that. Pretty awesome, huh? Okay, next up, this picture here was done by my other granddaughter, Kaylee. She is 11 years old, and she was trying to think up some kind of a slogan to do for my cabin, and there it goes. I thought that's pretty awesome. I don't know if you can see the detail of that or not, but there's mountains alongside the cabin. And I thought, boy, if I ever did a t-shirt, I'd like to have that picture on my t-shirt. Because her effort doing that for me, and I said, well, I didn't know I had an art department, but I guess I do. So thank you, my grandchildren, for being so considerate to your grandpa. This I will cherish forever. Oh, and about the chair. You notice the chairs sitting there side by side? Well, the one over here, I call the mother-in-law chair. You guys that are married probably understand where this is coming from. When your mother-in-law is giving you a bad time, she's a yakking in your face and telling you how bad a guy you are. Well, here's what I do. Just take my old foot and I just give her a tip over. And bye-bye, mother-in-law. It works, but there's only one problem. I don't have one of those mother-in-laws. My mother-in-law is a great lady, and we get along fantastic. She calls me her favorite son-in-law, which I am. I admit it. So I don't have to use this chair for her. So that means I don't need the gangplank for her to sit on. So I'm going to cut that off, because I have nowhere to use my mother-in-law chair. I think I'll just put it in the cabinet. When she shows up, she can sit in my chair. So, Grandma, come on out. You're safe. Looks right at home on my wall in my cabin. I like it. It's the perfect picture. Cabin Time, Oregon. You gotta love it. Thanks, Jazzy. Papa loves this little girl. I'm not sure you can even see it with the shadows. Where'd the cooler go? Well, right now I got boards cut and just laid in here. These are loose. Totally loose. I haven't got them put together yet. No hinge on there. I'm trying to get an idea how many boards I need to fill that hole. Looks like I need 4 of them. Got that. Yeah, I'm not trying to make it absolutely hidden so nobody knows exactly where that's at, because there will be a hinge, it will be a lift door, unless I just put it all together and just make it a pull-out door. That will be determined. But in the meantime, it is covered, and I'll finish it on a later video. I don't know when that'll be. Stay tuned. Okay guys, well, I'm wrapping this one up. I got the deck on. Really feels good too when you walk down my little step here to get up and down. What a comfort to be able to stand in front of the door and lock and unlock this door. It's quite the treat also. So, makes my life a little easier, I'll tell you. So, with that being said, I think that's going to wrap my video for this week, and I'll get this out. And then I got a big adventure video coming up. Oh, before I go, let me grab one little item here. I got to show you this, because this is what happens when you leave pie irons in the fire too long. These cheapos are made out of aluminum, and when you stick them down in the coals to clean them, they probably weren't in there 5 minutes or more, and it melted. It just came right off. That's not a good thing. So now we have a skillet with a very long handle. Look at that, huh? I got a pie iron half skillet. So I told my grandson he was making a sandwich in it. Did not a bad job. But he went to clean them. He goes, well, how do I clean them, Pop? And I said, just stick them in the coals down there in the fire. Leave them run a few minutes. We'll pull them out to be good as new. Well, Pop was wrong. Pop screwed up. Pop now has to buy 2 more pie irons So with that being said, let that be a warning to you. Sometimes when you buy cheap, you get cheap. So pay attention, would you? Learn from this guy that's making all the mistakes for you. I'm going to save you some money. If you don't see me today, I can't save you any money, right? So, adios, guys. Glad you could be here. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, would you? We could use a few more of you. And live your life carefully. Bye.